large industrial corporation reinventing itself through having these sort of broad goals that inspire the people inside the company to change. And when you think about the way that you started your business or became involved in yours, I bet you started with that North Star, instead of just starting with a profitability goal as its first guide. That's something that's going to transform the way that industrial companies do their work. It's a different model of innovation. So think about the TV dinner. Now, since you all eat at McDonald's all the time, I'm sure you eat TV dinners all the time. No. Think about the way the TV dinner was created. In 1954, the Swanson Company had bought too much turkey. It was an industrial processor of meat. I told you I was going to talk about poultry all day. About 500,000 pounds too much turkey. And literally they put it on rail cars, refrigerated rail cars, and sent it spinning around the country as they tried to figure out what to do with the turkey. You can imagine the board meetings. What should we do with the turkey? I don't know. Maybe make a new holiday. This $200 a week salesman named Jerry Thomas, who had been in the military and I remember eating out of those mess plates, had been reading about the new freezing technology that Clarence Birdseye had come up with, and had thought, well, what if we actually create a ready-to-make meal that puts this together? And he had seen a television in a window in Wichita, Kansas, and had seen people waiting, in line to watch it. And he had known that there was something changing. What he noticed was three things: this change in society, the fact that many women were entering the workplace. About 8 million women after World War II remained in the workplace and needed help getting meals made. This change in technology, television's coming. People need to sit in front of it and watch something, eat something. And resources. Wow, there's all this free turkey. And he put the three together, and boom, you had the TV dinner. In the first year that it was sold, they sold 10 million TV dinners. And a few years later, they were selling 300 million TV dinners a year. The idea was taking what was free and available, fruit falling off the tree, and blending it together. Well, now we have some different inputs. We know that resources are very scarce. We know that 137 species a day are being made extinct, like wiped off the face of the planet, like pages ripped out of the Earth's operating manual. We know 85% of oyster beds, for example, are destroyed on the planet. We know that many of the charismatic megafauna, the animals that we love, are disappearing. On March 1st of this year, the last wild jaguar in the United States was killed. They called him Macho B, 17 years old, and because of a bungled attempt by the state of Arizona Fish and Game Department, or because the federal government had refused to list the last jaguar, they trapped it and accidentally killed him. This is happening so rapidly right now. And I remember coming home to our oldest daughter is 5 years old and telling her about this because I felt like I had to, because I wanted her to remember this day too. No father should have to go tell their daughter that. We need to be in an age that David Brower called the age of restoration. That we started with conservation, we moved to preservation, and finally we'd be in the age of restoration, what he called CPR. Yet still we find ourselves sliding down the wrong direction.